Gurudev, we have waited for justice to happen for 8 years. Neither worldly justice happened nor divine. What is the word of justice, and if justice doesn't happen, how will a victim get out of the shell of feeling victimized? Please help.
No, come on. Move on. What do you mean by justice? You hold someone responsible for your misery and you want them to suffer. Two suffering is not going to make one happiness. You have suffered, you want the other person to suffer also. If they suffer, you think you got justice? No, come out of this mindset. When you feel you are a victim, you keep blaming yourself and others. You stand up and just let go of the past and march forward. You know, these two mindsets are detrimental to our growth. Number one, culprit consciousness. If you think you are the culprit, you feel so guilty, you live with guilt all your life. And you think you are a sinner, I am a sinner. And if you keep thinking you are sinner, either you give license to do more sin. Anyway, you are a sinner. You cannot but commit sins only. You have already labeled yourself, I am a sinner. And you give license to do more sins. Or when you put that's one thing, or you constantly reel in a sense of guilt and fear. And this guilt and fear does not let you blossom. It somewhere puts a lid on your potential. And it makes you fearful and sad all through. This is the problem when you label yourself, I am a sinner. This is culprit consciousness. When you have that guilt and culprit consciousness, you cannot face anybody. You cannot be open to people, and you always remain in a sort of defensive situation. You start putting a defense, a wall between you and others. Because you feel you are culprit, you are guilty, so you don't want anyone to know or recognize it. So anything anyone says, you feel they are attacking you. And so you come up with a defense. This causes subtle psychological turbulence, which one is not even aware. That guilt eats you up. Then you cannot enjoy a party, you cannot enjoy anything in life, and you cannot be normal with people, and your perception is colored, and your expression is destroyed. You can't express yourself. And your perception about yourself and about others is totally colored. Means it is distorted. It cannot be correct. So we need to get out of the culprit consciousness. Number one. The second thing is victim consciousness. When you feel you are a victim, you feel sorry for yourself. When you're sorry for yourself, you are filled with anger or rage for others. When you are in victim consciousness, you cannot stand someone else being happy. If someone is having fun, you feel jealous in a very subtle way that you don't even recognize, but that you find others are mocking at you. Here again, your perception is colored and your expression is again colored, is again destroyed, distorted. So neither you can express yourself better nor you can perceive how things are when you are into a victim consciousness. This again robs you of your mental health. So to be really healthy, we need to get out of both these extremes of victim consciousness and culprit consciousness and see life as it is. You know? Got it? Just watch whether you're getting into victim consciousness when you blame others. Yeah? What justice you want? Let the courts give. If you have some issue, go to the court and let the court decide. From your side, you keep your mind free. That is why this karma philosophy, I tell you, is very, very healthy and very useful. It keeps your mind, your spirit in the right place. See the entire past as a karma. And see the future as free will and live happily in the present moment. You know what the fools do? They think the past was all free will. In the past you had a choice. I didn't make a good choice, so I regret the past. I keep regretting. Oh, you're already an engineer, you are retired, but you keep regretting, I should have done medicine. I should have done medicine. And you're already retired, now you can't go to college. So you regret the past, and as you regret, you become more angry. Again, your perception, your expression gets affected. When the perception and expression is affected, that means your relationship with the world outside is affected. And relation with yourself is in distort, is again affected. Relation with yourself is in a mess. This is what we need to be aware of. The intelligent thing is to see the past is all destiny. It has to happen. It was some karma, happened, finished. And the future is free will. Let me think of what I should do. Dream for the future. Plan for the future and live in the present moment. This is the way happy people do. And this is the way to be happy. Kick the past and welcome the future. And dance in the present. Dance in the present moment.